Hey guys, welcome back. As you guys can see, I have another great Blu-ray unboxing for you guys this week. If you guys are new to the channel, every Tuesday I try to do an unboxing of a Blu-ray. Since it is Blu-ray release Tuesday, I usually get new stuff in on Tuesdays, so that's what I do on my channel. On Tuesdays we do Blu-ray unboxings, on Fridays we have Figure Fridays, and on Sundays we do my weekly manga hauls. So if any of that interests you, definitely consider subscribing, hit that bell notification, and like the video. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into this unboxing now. So today we got in Fate Grand Order Absolute Demonic Front Babylonia. Man, that's a mouthful, but this is part of the Fate series, and I haven't started the Fate series, but I think that's going to change pretty soon. I just finished watching My Hero Academia and JoJo's last month, and I think the next series that I'm going to get into is the Fate series. I know it doesn't start with this here, so it'll probably be a while before I get to this series in specific, but at least I have it now. This is an Aniplex title, so here's the spine. And then here's the back, and this is a weird one. For some reason, both the front and the back have the title and the artwork sort of in like a landscape mode instead of vertically like most releases do. So that's interesting. I'm not sure why they decided to do that, since the other series here, which I guess this is the film that precedes the events that happen in this film, in this anime right here. So this one is vertical, and for some reason they decided to go with the DVD sized cases here, even though it is a Blu-ray. So Fate series is all over the place as far as these Blu-ray releases go. So if I stand it vertically and put it up against this one, you can see that it's a little bit shorter. And I do have the Fates Zero Blu-ray release as well to kind of compare that as well. So for this one, the heights do match. So it is like the standard size of a Blu-ray case, which thank goodness, because when I saw it on Rightstuf, I wasn't sure what size they were going to make this case. It actually looked like it was going to be sort of like a big limited edition like the Sentai Filmworks sets, but no, I'm glad that it does match the Blu-ray, the standard Blu-ray size. So now let's go ahead and take this wrapper off and take a closer look at this box set. So for those of you who don't know, Aniplex does generally give you a sort of like a plastic slip that you can put your box sets in, which I do like because I always put my Aniplex titles back in this plastic slip cover. That way my box sets are protected on the shelf. So yeah, you do have this sort of little tiny J card. We have some of the Blu-ray information here, so let's take a quick look at that. Okay, so it seems like we do get some English audio here. Sometimes with Aniplex titles, they don't include a dub. It's usually always subbed, but this one does include English audio as well as subtitles. Here are some of the extras and then the bonus materials, which we'll take a look at that in a bit. And then going to the front, on the bottom here, it just says, "Come to the land where gods and mankind reside together," which I haven't seen this series, so I don't know what that quote is from. And I will be keeping this, so I'm just going to set it aside for now. All right, so now here is just the plain front cover of this set. And to be honest, it does look pretty plain. It's just all white and just the title of the series here with a Roman numeral 1, signifying that this is a part 1. Part 2 will be coming out later in the year. So very minimalistic here, but to be honest, it does look pretty nice. I like the gold foil that they have here on the logo back here, as well as on the Roman numeral. And then going into the spine, again, we just get that Roman numeral, and I'm guessing this is like a sigil from the series, one of the guilds or something, not too sure, but this spine does look pretty nice, although it doesn't have any details as far as what series this is from. So I don't know how I feel about that. I might just put this back in and then display it this way on the shelf. That way you can at least know that it's from the Fate Grand Order series, even though this does look pretty nice on the shelf as well. Now going into the back, you guys kind of already saw it, but you do get some really nice artwork here. It seems like we have the girl that's in the front cover of this film right here. And I'm really sorry, I really don't I really don't know anything about the Fate series, so I won't know the names to any of these characters. The only character I do know is Saber because she's so famous and there's a bunch of figures of her and all that. So I do know who Saber is, but anyone else, I'm not gonna know their names. But these characters here in the back do look pretty nice. And I've heard that the animation for this series is really great, so I'm really looking forward to finally get into the Fate series. So yeah, then here is the top. So you see, I wish they would have made the spine kind of like this, where you have this logo here, but you also get the title of the series as well as the Roman numeral. That would have been nice to have on this spine right here. That way I could just display it like this. And then on the bottom, not much there. And so yeah, let's go ahead and get inside now. All right, so the contents in here are fit in there perfectly because it's pretty tight to take everything out. And yeah, the contents inside are pretty typical of what you would get with an Aniplex title, just a clear Amaray Blu-ray box, and then just a paperback art book, which is something that I feel should be a hardcover because of the price that these Aniplex titles are. They're pretty expensive, but they always just come with one of these paperback art books. But anyways, let's go ahead and look at the Blu-ray case first. So for the Blu-ray case, they also went with that landscape type design. So the characters here, the artwork is also in landscape as well as the title. And then here on the back is some more artwork with another character. And to be honest, I don't really like it when they're super plain like this. I mean, the characters aren't even colored in. It's just sort of like a pencil drawing there. I think that's a bit too plain for my liking. So not a great Blu-ray case here. And then going inside, we do get some nice disc art. So these are the characters that were shown in the back of the limited edition box set. And then here's that same sigil that we saw on the spine as well. And then again, these are also the same characters that were in the back here in the middle. And they're in the same pose as well, so they're kind of just repeating the artwork here. However, this last disc does have some new characters, so it looks like these might be some of the villains, which they do look pretty nice there. This guy definitely looks pretty interesting. And yeah, these discs don't even tell you what episodes are in here, so that's kind of a shame too. I kind of like it actually when the discs tell me what episodes are in there. But this one doesn't have it, and it doesn't really have much of a background art as well. So far it's a really plain release. We do get a little bit of artwork here on this side as well. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the art book. So again, art book on the front, very minimalistic. And when you open it up, we do get a table of contents here. So we have some characters, Legend of Gilgamesh, map of Mesopotamia, people living in Mesopotamia, and credits. So let's kind of quickly go through this one and see what artwork we get in here. All right, so some of these do look really nice. So yeah, this is actually a really nice art book. The contents inside are very good. So with each one of these characters, you get like sort of a colored page here with some of the character models and a description of the character. And then after that, each character is accompanied by a few pages of sort of like just pencil drawings. And yeah, you guys can kind of see that trend going on for the rest of these characters. Then over here we have some location art. So we get a map. I guess that'll be useful if you kind of get lost while you're watching the anime, trying to figure out where people are. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is all you get with this release. No art cards, nothing like that. You just get the Blu-ray box set, the Blu-ray case, and a paperback art book. So honestly, I would say just pick this one up if you really are a fan of the series, or if you've already seen the anime and you know what the contents of part 1 and part 2 are. maybe just pick up whichever part you think was the best, because I did have a subscriber tell me that they were thinking of only picking up part 2 because that's kind of where the better part of the story is. But since I am a collector, I'm gonna go ahead and pick up both parts and show you guys what you can expect. So yeah, I think that's it for this unboxing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.